Herbert throws underneath. This is Justin Jackson, and he is well short. Defense coached by Jack Del Rio, and it's exactly what we've gotten so far. Ty Long, third straight year as the Chargers punter. This is DeAndre Carter. He's got
training camp in those preseason games were for that development.
On 2nd and 7, they'll keep it on the ground. Look at Gibson breaking free inside the 10, and Gibson finally forced out of bounds. He was much better down the stretch of the season. On for his chip shot 30-yard attempt. 3rd and 6. Herbert over the middle. It's incomplete. Jalen Guyton, the intended receiver.
You know they're going to take shots to him at times down the field.
Sante Samuel.
Just that little grab there is what they got him for. Yeah, you got 2 rookie tackles that have a tough task today.
43-yard attempt by Hopkins. 3rd and 4. Herbert delivers a strike. It's incomplete. First team All-Pro for the Packers last year. Playing in front of Aaron Rodgers. Play action from Herbert. Surveys the field, throws end zone. It's incomplete. That has chewed up more than 7 minutes of clock.
I'd probably run the ball here just to take up some of the clock.
Fake handoff, Herbert. Sacked. First time they get to him, Jonathan Allen.
40-yard line to give Hopkins a chance.
Hopkins' career long is a 54-yarder. Heinicke steps up in the pocket, delivers a strike far side, and they will get out of bounds. Have to be so careful here. No timeouts. 11 seconds on the clock. Heinicke, everyone covered down the field, just tucks it away, runs out of bounds. Cameron Cheeseman, their new long snapper, rookie from Michigan. Good snap, good hold by Way, and what a kick. On 2nd and 6, little sidearm delivery. Gibson breaking a tackle. J.D. McKissick, lone setback. Heinicke try to go a little misdirection, completes far side of the field. First time we've seen Terry McLaurin. And now in motion. Heinicke pump fakes, puts some air under it. McLaurin wide open, and it is caught. Was he in bounds? Yes, he was.
His one cheek equals 2 feet.
Apparently got the word from his assistants upstairs. Heinicke's pass is caught for the Washington touchdown. It's Thomas. And Washington takes its first lead. What a career he has had. Open for a stop. 2nd and goal. That pass. Contact on the throw, and it was nearly picked. Jared Cook, the intended receiver.
Interior, doing a good job.
The ruling on the play is the quarterback fumbled the ball through the back of the end zone. That's a touchback.
Oh, wow. Big call. Goes to Washington's favor. Can this offense now capitalize with their backup quarterback, Taylor Heinicke? And one of the first big moments of his career, of course, with that playoff experience in his recent memory. Gibson.
Staley can use throughout this season.
Right now, it's all about this Washington offense. Gibson.
Close to it. Here they go. They're going for it on 4th down.
You like this?
Yeah, I do.
Quick snap. Gibson. First down, Washington. And gets his first taste of the NFL. 1st and 20 after the penalty. Little shovel pass. McLaurin. And Taylor Heinicke getting creative. 17 yards. 1st and 10 from inside the Washington 20. Herbert again back to the air. Dangerous pass, and it's picked. William Jackson.
50 to 70, somewhere in that range. A lot less this year.
Patterson.
That's where this defense can punish you.
Heinicke on 3rd and 16. Everyone covered. He tucks it away. He's going to run for it. Needed about the 33. He's short.
Washington gets pressure, and down goes Jones. Chase Young and Montez Sweat
Their mission this offseason, much like the Giants, was to get some playmakers and some speed on the field.
Heineke throws and caught. Nice grab by the rookie. De'Ami Brown up to get it, and a completion for their first down of 22 yards.
De'Ami Brown is beyond his years in route running already.
Here's a grab for a first down, McLaurin. It's Gibson, hesitates, and maybe inches short. A record. Teams went for it on fourth down. Heineke keeps and gets it.
On Terry McLaurin.
Heineke, good protection. There he is. Pass is caught. McLaurin. 5 first downs on this drive. Heineke, end zone. McLaurin, touchdown. Good enough to return 3rd and 3. Jones is sacked. Jonathan Allen again. Among rookies in rushing yards, 5th in yards from scrimmage. Tied for first with 11 touchdowns as Heineke throws. He's got his man, the tight end, Thomas.
And he's able to hit the middle man.
Pass to Humphreys. Oh, a missed tackle and a good strong spin by Adam Humphreys. Pass caught. McLaurin down to the 11.
Hey, go out.
3rd down and 1. Handoff. Touchdown, McKissick. Handoff to Barkley, and he runs into a group of defenders. They brought Cameron Curl up.
No doubt Joe Judge doesn't like it, but that was a good call.
Gibson, first down plus. This one, absolutely drilled.
Maybe the weakest offensive line in football, and they've certainly shuffled the deck again here tonight.
Jones, there it is, right on cue. Play is made by Kendall Fuller coming up from the secondary last year. Pass is behind but caught. McLaurin gets back into the fun. Out near the 45, brought down by Logan Ryan. Heineke throws, pass caught. McLaurin first down to the 45. Heineke throws, pass caught. McLaurin again. Heineke throws, pass is caught. Short of the first down is Adam Humphreys. 5 for 6 on the year. Giants have won the last 5 against their divisional rival. First down, Jones airs it out, has Slayton dropped. And Slayton could not haul it in.
Man, a total blown coverage. And there's nobody within 20 yards.
Little pump fake, and now a throw for McKissick down the sideline. McKissick out of bounds. 56 yards, the longest play of the game. Heineke throws it into the end zone. Touchdown! The back end of it got both feet down in his first catch with Washington. Jones on the move. Slayton Catch is made, but out of bounds.
Letting off some frustration over there on the sidelines right now. They're just hoping their defense can make a stop.
Here's Gibson. Lays a hit into McKinney. Quick throw, pass behind Shepard, incomplete.
That's McLaurin and Bradbury.
Heineke underneath McKissick. Makes a move, and he's short. It's going to be fourth down.
He's got to know what the situation is getting. There he goes.
First down.
They're hoping they can use it later when they need to get a field goal out on the field if it comes down to that.
Good, strong throw, and that's caught by Logan Thomas. He stood up after a gain of 9. It's third down here. Humphreys, first down, out of bounds. Not a gimme, it'd be 54 from here. 7 yards to Humphreys. Here's one to McLaurin. Under 20 to go, no timeouts. Near the Washington sideline.
On the defense from the 97. It's a 5-yard penalty.
That was Dexter Lawrence, who came across early. And now a 43-yard try for the win. Good snap, good hold. Kick is good. Washington wins it. And this was some game here in Landover.
Quick pass. Heineke dumps it off to Logan Thomas with a great effort. That last surge towards the 30. They need 3 with Moss. Allen fakes to him, and Josh gets to about the 35, shoved back. It'll be fourth down. Just in time, the play clock pass caught, but Singletary got knocked back by Jamin Davis. I don't think he had enough of the forward progress for a first down. And he's going to have to play big here, trailing 14-0. Plenty of time, but on the move. Throws, caught at the 35 by Terry McLaurin. Pressure on. Dumps it off on a screen to Gibson. And Antonio Gibson running like a receiver. Can he be caught by Tre'Davious White? Eventually, yes. All the way inside the 10 and into the end zone for a touchdown. But he showed you his catch and run skills to get Washington back to within a 2-possession game. And this ball bounces on the kick. And Washington has it. What a play by Dustin Hopkins, the kicker who recovered. Taylor Heineke backpedaling, throwing, middle of the field, open for a first down, and diving inside the 5 is Logan Thomas. Second and goal from the 4. Heineke. Room to run. Can he make it in time to the end zone? Diving in, and Heineke has a Washington touchdown.
Well, I love that pylon over there.
But he certainly can change the game from a defensive standpoint. Third and 4. And almost intercepted off the fingertips of Dawson Knox. As Beasley moving around. Allen on the move. Can he get it into the end zone? No.
Already came back by 2 touchdowns. Trust yourself. Don't be a hero.
All right, thanks, Jed. Heineke on the move. Floats one, and McLaurin has it, and out of bounds with a first down. Allen knocked away. Good defense over there. Third and 4. Allen throws off the hands just as he made the turn. Beasley misses a chance for his 12th. And Washington got within one possession, but now the Bills in control of things to start the fourth on 3rd and 2. Allen's throw almost hauled in by Diggs. Coverage good by William Jackson. From his own end zone, short again to McKissick, and works his way for a first down. Can he get out of this? He's got a blocker in front of him. He runs away from him, but dives.
More than others, but he's got to be involved in all three phases.
Antonio Gibson carries. Heineke completes. Cam Sims up across midfield.
And the Giants should have beaten Washington in week 2.
Giants tied with Atlanta at the moment. Catch made. And moving downfield, McLaurin, who's got speed. Inside the 10, it'll be 1st and goal for Washington. On a 4th down for the end zone. And catch made. What a grab by Logan Thomas for a Washington football touchdown.
3rd and 3. Washington's been terrible on 3rd down this year. Heineke's throw is caught, and there's Samuel's first catch with Washington. So now a 3rd and 13 for Atlanta. Ryan with the pocket collapsing. That pass deflected. Ryan gets shoved to the turf. And no helmet, as Laura mentioned, near the midfield stripe on 2nd down. Here's Samuel trying to get it going out of the backfield, and Samuel with a first down. De'Ami Brown, the motion man. Heineke, quick toss. There's McLaurin. Good hands from McLaurin, and that had a little smoke on it. 3rd and 7 at the 42-yard line. Pressure coming, picked up by McKissick. Heineke has some room to run. Can he get to the first down? He slides forward, and they'll mark him just short by a yard.
And just give him a chance to get in a rhythm. I love what they're doing.
Heineke with protection. Flag down as he completes the pass to De'Ami Brown. Switched last year from the outside corner to the slot corner. Big part of that Falcons defense. 2nd and 11. Heineke over the middle to McLaurin. Rips it away, and a first down at the 35-yard line. 3rd down and 8. Heineke looking for it all. McLaurin in the end zone. He's got it. It's a touchdown. 33 yards. Heineke to McLaurin. And Washington's on the board. 4-man rush for Washington. Ryan under pressure, and that 4-man rush gets to him. Washington's been looking for this all season long. And there's Taylor Heineke on the Washington offense. Going to work. Best starting field position for Washington. Heineke looking to run. Has some room, got a block, and then slides down. Gibson, quick acceleration, and Grady Jarrett brings him down.
He called Scott Turner asking for a coaching job. Scott said, don't retire just yet.
Now playing for Coach Turner, his offensive coordinators, Ricky Seals-Jones. Nice move, got a first down and more, and out of bounds inside the 25. Oluokun had a chance to bring him down. The play fake. Heineke with some pressure, able to step away. Now he'll run. Heineke on the move inside the 15. Good move by Heineke and out of bounds inside the 5. 1st and goal, the longest run of the day. 1st and goal. Gibson cuts it back, looking for the end zone. He finds it. And Washington takes the lead with 2:04 to go in the first half. From 2 yards out.
100%. We'll see. Taylor Heineke got himself into a nice little groove. I love what Scott Turner's done for him, getting him on the move.
And here's DeAndre Carter. Speaking of going on the move, Carter on the move. All the way for his first NFL touchdown. 101 yards for DeAndre Carter. Takes it to the house, and Washington takes the lead. Empty backfield on 2nd and 8 at 23. Ryan over the middle. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Nowhere to go with Davis there. Ball pops out at the end of the play, and Cole Holcomb scoops it up, and Holcomb still on the run. Holcomb down the sideline. Matt Ryan nudging him out.
Here comes Matt Ryan on the boot.
There's the bootleg, nowhere to go with it. Now to the end zone, a juggling attempt for Zacchaeus, and he can't pull it in, and it stays a 4-point game.
Just continue to let the offense work, get an easy completion.
Heineke on first down. To the air, to McLaurin, a first down. Seals Jones in motion. Heineke off the play fake, wants the screen for Gibson. Gibson with some blockers, got one block, got a second, needed a third to really spring it, but he's going to have enough for the first down to the Atlanta 44. Here comes pressure. Heineke ready, floats it for Seals Jones, incomplete. Eric Harris again on the coverage.
Going with the analytics here.
On 4th and 5, Heineke has Samuel open, turns it upfield. He's got a first down.
On the fly sweep, and have thrown it to him a few times.
Oh, Gibson able to turn it upfield, found the hole, and gets the first down at the 15. Oluokun. And the field goal try for Dustin Hopkins, who's missed 2 on 3rd down and 2. Ryan going up top. One-on-one coverage. Ridley is there, and he can't pull it in. He got twisted around. 10th play of the drive. Ryan, pressure comes. Matt Ryan able to get away. Buying time. Ryan falling backwards, floats it up, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain.
With the quarterback in the pocket, illegal contact. Defense, number 24. 5-yard penalty, automatic. First down.
Heineke off play action. Checks down to Patterson. Patterson, the block, and good work by Patterson leaning forward to get the first down. Gibson back out there. 2nd down. Heineke in some trouble, but look at the open field in front. Heineke will slide for the first down into Atlanta territory at the 45. 2nd and 16 at the 49. Heineke backpedaling over the middle. There's McLaurin popping free for the first down. Taylor Heineke's got to be more aware of JD in certain situations. On 3rd down, pressure coming. Heineke throws. There's J.D. McKissick, aware of him there, and he gets the first down. Heineke off play action. There's Fowler in the backfield. Heineke gets away, lobs it in the end zone, and it's caught! It's a touchdown! McLaurin back on the field! And out of the scramble situation, he ends up with 6. 10 for 15 today on 3rd down. 4-man rush, sets it up for Davis. Davis looking for a block, cannot find it. Down at the 31-yard line. That ball came out. They're going to rule it down at the 31. Heineke with pressure coming. Backpedaling, throwing over the middle. Open and caught DeAndre Carter. And a first down to the 48-yard line. His first catch of the year.
So it's going to be a 3-man concept that turns into a 5-man concept.
2nd and 10. Falcons rush 4. Heineke throwing, caught, first catch for Adam Humphries, and Humphries out of bounds.
But no struggling for extra yards, no putting the ball in harm's way. We got to be very sharp.
3rd and 7. Heineke all day to throw. Nobody open. Now McKissick pops free, and he found him. McKissick runs through the tackle, down the sideline. McKissick going airborne. J.D. McKissick soaring to the goal line, and he's out of bounds inside the 1. No, it's a touchdown.
Wow.
The officials confer, and it is 6 for Washington, and they take the lead. It's called a touchdown on the field as McKissick soaring to the goal line for the
one of these receivers trying to converge all down on this right-hand side. Give Matt Ryan an opportunity.
Here we go. Matt Ryan will step up, floating it for the end zone. Ball in the air, deflected away. Kendall Fuller got a hand on it to swat it clear. And Washington comes from behind to get a 34-30.
Winston from the shotgun on 2nd and 10 with a wobbly pass, and it's picked. Intercepted by Cole Holcomb. It has been a roller coaster season for him, even going back to the preseason. 45-yard attempt. Operation looked good.
He said, "Don't doubt me, Spirit."
As they now try to protect this 7-3 lead. So here's Heineke from the gun on 1st and 10. They'll protect him well. He'll complete over the middle. This is Adam Humphries. Humphries! Nice little cutback maneuver. We'll get him some more. And the good news is that Samuel is up, his second game of the season. A little trickery here, some misdirection. It is Curtis Samuel right on cue. Heineke goes play action. Underneath to the check down, Gibson, and how good he is as a pass catcher. One heavy drive. This will be the 8th play. Heineke faking. More play action. Firing and finds his man. It's McLaurin. Lattimore, Pro Bowl player. 3 times, including each of the last 2 years.
Creating space and getting matchups that they like.
Winston feeling the pressure. Football is loose. And it's picked up by Deron Payne.
Pass interference. Defense number 21.
On a 2nd and 17. They do indeed snap it. Heineke again. Pocket starts to muddy. Here comes Heineke. Off and running. Sliding very close to that first down marker. They needed around the 8. They need the 8 for the first down. Heineke over the middle. It is caught. It'll be 1st and goal, Washington. Ricky Seals-Jones. Here is Gibson, and he's in. Touchdown. After what has been a shaky start. First down pass up the far side. It's incomplete. Alvin Kamara trying to put this offense on his back. All the pieces that they have, and that defense. Play action from Heineke. Fires. Beautiful pass. More play action from Heineke. Slinging it far side. This time McLaurin. Demario Davis, who has been a linchpin of this Saints defense, in on the tackle with Warner. 3rd and long. Heineke's pass is caught. Incredible. Video evidence to overturn, and officials decide to uphold the ruling. First down pass is complete. That's the Andre Carter. Winston protected well. It's a wobbly pass, but he put it. First, Ron Rivera thinking about Dustin Hopkins, some of the issues that he's had, factoring into his decision. Heineke's going to run for it. First down and more. He is dealing with a hamstring injury, and his return is questionable. Winston, buried. Quick release by Winston, incomplete.
Big 3rd down here, because if you have a 7-point lead, Saints have an opportunity to go down and extend that.
3rd and 5. Winston escapes, buys time, and he missed a throw. In Washington hosting a terrific kickoff event, breast cancer awareness, as this one is muffed into the end zone. Boy, Heineke has to go back, take it, and completes. Incredible. Ricky Seals-Jones.
Come on.
There is a marker thrown back at the 10. Just an inexcusable penalty. 1st and 11. Heineke from the end zone. Completes. This is Terry McLaurin. Winston protected, slinging it, incomplete. J.D. McKissick playing the role of hero at the end of that one for Washington. Here's Gibson, first down and more. One play called. Gibson, little stutter step. Look at Gibson. See Gibson's numbers, little pitch play, they go misdirection. DeAndre Carter has that dangerous speed. Jared Patterson, long setback. Here's a little rookie. Patterson taking on that defense. See the numbers between those two teams. 10th play of the drive for Washington. Carter Has some room near side. Carter, that'll be a first down run. Dustin Hopkins 2 of 2. And this 24-yard chip shot is good.
And this defensive front, you've already lost one fumble.
Here they come. Winston somehow escapes. Gonna tuck it away, try to run for it. And he takes a shot.
Left arm on his shoulder.
And it turns out to be a 4-yard penalty, but it is 1st and 10. Heineke's pass, perfect. Locates Humphreys. You like this?
I think you should punt it here.
A lot of time left. Heineke delivers wide open. First down, Washington. They pick up 26 on 4th and long. Fresh set of downs. Heineke's going to tuck it away. Inside the 10. Spins all the way down to the 7. As we cross the 8-minute mark. Gibson. No signal yet. Touchdown. Quarterback keeper. Winston needed the 35.
Oh, it's going to be really close.
Where are the officials going to mark the football? Jameis Winston, who had 5 touchdown passes. That point after, no good, by the way. So that'll stay at an 11-point game. Does Taylor Heineke have some more magic up his sleeve? Evades the sack. Little sidearm delivery. Humphreys has some green grass in front of him.
On that right hand, but he's in the game right now. A little bit of motion inside.
I wonder if he took a helmet to the hand as well. Mahomes cuts it up. And Mahomes, and that's with a young group. Heineke on first down, floats it, leads his receiver well. It's McKissick. And they have not produced takeaways. That's been a big part of the problem. Heineke got his man, the rookie, De'Ami Brown. For Dustin Hopkins, he's made one from 49 yards out. This is a 50-yard attempt. Trying to get Washington on the board. He drives it. Connects. First play of the second quarter. They're inside the 10. Mahomes. Intercepted. Off the hands of Tyreek Hill, and that's happened too many times for the Chiefs so far this season. The former Chief, Kendall Fuller, in the right spot, also placed on IR. Kelsey, 1 target so far. Mahomes not looking in that direction. He'll check it down low. Pringle goes down to get it. And he comes up short. See if Washington can get something going here. Heineke is 5 of 11. Heineke is 6 of 12. The hookup with McLaurin. Second down and 8. Heineke pats the ball, throws it to a spot, and hits his man, Terry McLaurin. This is a 43-yarder. Hopkins. With room to spare. Mahomes took exception to the fact that Young gave him a shove after the pass was released. 3rd down and 7. Mahomes could not hit his man. McKinnon, the pocket was collapsing.
And then receivers have a chance to break downfield.
Gibson in there. They'll give it to him. Burst through. Gibson. With those legs churning across the 30-yard line, that's a 15-yard rip.
But he played defender on that play. That could have been another interception for Washington.
Second down and 20. Flip it. Hardman's got raw speed. Oh, he coughs it up! Washington takes over. The question, was he down? Cam Curl comes away with it. Nickel passage here for Kansas City. Heineke out of the pocket. Tosses to the sideline. And it is caught.
See if they go with man-free coverage. One single safety, everyone else manned up.
Rush coming. Heineke, dump off, room to run. McKissick. McKissick accelerates to the 45.
Let's not have everyone go cowboy, go rogue, do your assignment.
2nd and 3. Heineke, wide open. Caught by Seals Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Washington. There's hockey, there's lacrosse, baseball. Mahomes lost it. And Mahomes floats it up. Intercepted. Big mistake. Bobby McCain there.
Their first half scoring is at a -25. Mahomes deep drop. Mahomes is dumped. Chase Young, first man there. No pressure, and it comes off the side of his foot.
And give him an opportunity to make a play for him.
Heineke, fake the pitch. Toss it short. Good hands. Sealed Jones. Some punishment along the sideline. Coming in, the most points allowed through 5 games in franchise history for the Chiefs. But they've given up just 13. Big first down throw to Brown from Heineke.
Second and short. Fake to Jones. Rodgers in trouble and sacked. Montez Sweat. And there's one of those 4 first-round picks. Converted twice on this drive. Wide snap pulled in by Rodgers. He retreats and dumps it off to Jones. This time he's not going to get it. On 2nd and 7, he'll look to throw for the first time today, and it's Terry McLaurin, who's been the leading receiver for Washington all 3 seasons.
Top 5 defense in the league right now.
Draw play. Gibson spins and gets close.
Keep Aaron Rodgers standing exactly where he is.
Heineke looks to throw on first down. He's given time. A man comes free, and it's McLaurin for a first down to the 40.
We saw it work well there.
Everybody packed in tight here for first down. Jalen Smith on the blitz, almost gets home. Heineke lets it fly. McLaurin, end zone, touchdown! Washington strikes right back. A 40-yard throw from Heineke to McLaurin. 3rd and long for Rodgers, who's immediately pressured and sacked by Jonathan Allen. 2nd sack already for Washington.
Pass interference. Defense number 29.
Gibson keeps on going and gets a first down and then some. 7-7 game late in the first half. Rodgers a deep drop. Steps off his spot. In trouble again. It was Sweat this time that got home.
Today's been their coming out party.
Crosby. This one gets blocked. Turnabout is fair play. Both teams with a blocked field goal here in the 2nd quarter. Normally automatic for 3 straight misses 2 weeks ago against Cincinnati. Gets one blocked here. And so it's still tied at 7 as Heineke steps up and runs. Taylor Heineke, big time gain. Look at him go. Inside the 35. Big drive here for Washington. Down 2 scores. Heineke rolls to his right. Eyes downfield, now against the grain, another tight end gets involved. It's Ricky Seals-Jones, who's taken advantage of the increased role with Logan Thomas out.
You're doing a good job.
2nd and 16, trying to overcome the penalty. Heineke on the move, to the sideline, finds Humphries. Good throw to Adam Humphries, his first catch of the day. Taylor Heineke's played a nice bounce-back game after struggling against Kansas City. He'll look to throw it here. Scans the field. Finds McLaurin, who steps out of the tackle. And Terry McLaurin with a big gain inside the 30. Stays inbounds down to the 20.
They got a shot here to kind of stop the bleeding.
Empty it out. Heineke finds Seals-Jones, who makes it 1st and goal. So 3rd and 7. Rodgers again from the end zone. Given time to find Dillon. Open field tackle is made. The ball's out. Looks like Green Bay got back on it with Lucas Patrick.
It's 2017.
Here comes the trick play. They get it to Carter, who's got room to use his speed. And DeAndre Carter all the way inside the 25, but he coughed it up. It's Heineke back on top of it. They come with another trick play. Back in Heineke's hands. It's covered well, so he'll take off. The C's part, and he's got a first down to the 10. Chase Roulier.
Watch Savage jump on it, but watch the ball kind of slide out under his right arm. Watch. See?
On the field is that the ball was fumbled.
Let's see what Hackett has in store here on 3rd and mile.
Ron Rivera gives him another chance on 3rd down instead of the 4th and short. Can Rodgers do something with it? No. Coverage downfield good.
Don't worry about anything except getting after the quarterback.
Comes after him again. Heineke finds a hole for McLaurin. That's 1st down.
But that's the one that sticks with you. And
Twist is picked up. Time to find Humphries. He's got a 1st down. Dragging Sullivan for a little bit extra.
It's still violent, but it can be violent and clean.
Of course, and that's the idea behind the rule.
3rd and short, McKissick on the ground, going to pick it up with nothing to show for him. Heineke from a tight pocket finds Seals Jones. Another first down, working against Henry Black. Touchdown, no picks. The screen from McKissick made a move to get free. And J.D. McKissick, who's got more catches than any running back in football the last 2 years.
Bad decision, as you touched on, that Heineke has made today.
A.J. Dillon for a couple. Ball comes out, and Washington's on it. 3 red zone trips for Washington in the second half, and no points. Underneath, Terry McLaurin splits the defenders and gets inside the 20, gain of 19.
Kenny Clark, can he come up with a play like we saw last week in Chicago?
Sideline for Seals Jones. Was blocked earlier today. Tries it from 45. And nails it. God, they spent the last 5 years working at Home Depot and UPS. Rodgers working out of the gun. They look to throw it. He's pressured. Dumps off a screen that's incomplete. So, out of his own end zone, Taylor Heineke. His first throw finds Humphreys to get him some breathing room. Same can be said for Washington. Inside 2 minutes as Heineke finds a crossing Dax Mill. He angles out of bounds. For the first last breath here for Washington. 4th down and 14. Heineke steps up, keeps it alive, directing traffic. He needs the 38, and he's going to get it. McKissick. Puts the foot on the gas, doesn't get out of bounds though.
We're playing Baltimore Ravens at home in Carolina. He just throws me the ball.
Yeah, they're going to run it here.
Let's get down.
And slide down.
An early test for Washington. 3rd downs have been an issue this year. Heineke. He's got McKissick. McKissick has the sideline. Into Denver territory. And down to the 40-yard line goes the 5th-year man out of Arkansas State. We saw Kenny Young, number 41, traded Monday from the Rams. 1 of 2 new additions. Heineke takes off. He can do this. Dual threat. First down. Mentioned the rushing yards last week at Green Bay, and he has that capability. Completion for Sutton, 32 yards on the play. Now Gordon. So they go from a 32-yard play to nothing, but a flag flies in here.
Holding. Offense number 66.
Some issues this year.
They certainly have. You can see the hand outside right there. Dalton right.
All Gordon, haven't seen Javonte Williams as Bridgewater is swung to the ground by James Smith Williams. Fender landed Collins. 3rd down at 24. Pressure coming. Dumps it underneath. Back from injury, that's Albert Okwuegbunam. Flag comes in, back around the 40-yard line.
An eligible member of the offense downfield. Number 79. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
3rd and 29. Teddy going for the sideline, and Sutton can't haul it in. He sits this play out on 2nd and 8. And Heineke, good pass. And there is McLaurin, his favorite target, Terry McLaurin. McKissick in the backfield. And he's going to McKissick. McKissick stretching out. Looks like he got enough. Super Bowl 50, 2015 season. Heineke off the play fake underneath Gibson. Real estate to Rome. First down inside the 30.
8 and 9-man boxes.
Up the middle, and that will take them. Fake it again, but Bridgewater is swung down to the ground at the 30, and there's Landon Collins.
This is a really nice move.
And that makes it 3rd and 14, and this one just thrown in the direction of Noah Fant, incomplete, and now 4th down. Zone efficiency. Off the play fake, Heineke, little easy pitch and catch. It's Patterson, the rookie, and I think he just got enough. Heineke, and that's complete. First college at Pittsburgh. That was 7 years ago. This one on the way. and go.
Down there in the scoring territory, not being able to finish.
Same story as last week against Green Bay. Heineke. And across the 50. Clock ticking down towards 30 seconds. Underneath McKissick. That'll stop the clock again. And with that lost yardage, 3rd and 9. And Bridgewater able to complete it, but right there coming up for the stop was Danny Johnson. Used his legs much. 2nd and 6. Side give fighting. Look at that extra effort, and that'll be enough for the first. Heineke pressure, and he drops it off McKissick. Well designed, and McKissick has the first down. He stays in bounds, got an extra yard. Yards, just 900 career rush yards. Heineke pumps and completes it. Short gain out across the 35. Heineke. First down, able to find Humphries. And Humphries. They try to drive to tie this thing up. The 9th play here. Jaret Patterson, nice cutback. 179 for Denver. Heineke looking for the end zone. Over the shoulder grab. DeAndre Carter, touchdown. That was a thing of beauty.
To run the fade and look at Carter. You can't walk down there and place the ball in his hands any better than that throw from Heineke right now. And we got a ball.
Attempted it from here. Bridgewater pressure again. Oh, he got rid of it. It played in Super Bowl 50 for Denver, and he missed it. Boy, it knuckleballed and did not curve in. It curved out. No good. Heineke's going to turn around and hand it off. There's a hole and a first down. Lower in the shoulder. Antonio Gibson, 8 carries. They fake it to him. Here's McLaurin. Around the edge, Terry McLaurin with a first down. McKissick splits out. Denver rushes 4, and there is McKissick. This is what he does. Down the sideline. Washington needs it. Heineke provides it. Over the middle. First down and more. Heineke looking for 6 yards here. Dumps it over the middle. He's got 6 yards and more. And Gordon is in there. Oh, Gordon lost it. Oh, my goodness. Washington says they have it.
Are you kidding me?
They do. Until right there, Young jarred it free.
I mean, you talk about the lack of overall football awareness.
Empty set. Plenty of time for Heineke. Good protection. Dumps it off for Terry McLaurin. And he's about a half a yard shy of the sticks. Fresh set of downs from the plus 48. Heineke, nice throw. And he's got a first down to DeAndre Carter. At his first NFL touchdown reception against Denver a couple of weeks. Joey Sly kicking for his 3rd different team. Trying to make another nice impression close to home. He went to Virginia Tech. Was an outstanding kicker with the Hokies. Played very well against Washington in the playoff game. Here's Brady underneath. Oh, that's out of the hands of Darden, and William Jackson flies in to take it away. Third and long. Heineke short of the sticks. It's caught though by Ricky Seals-Jones, and he advances past the line to gain. Big conversion for Washington on 3rd and. And he has tied Washington's largest lead of the season. Back to Fournette on 3rd down and 1, and Jonathan Allen was one of the men right in the thick of things for the Washington front.
Since day 1 in this league.
Brady rifles, bad throw. It's a 2-pick first quarter for Tom Brady, and it's Bobby McCain with the interception. 3rd down and 7. Blitz coming from Tampa, and a good throw to Gibson. Lunges past the sticks to the 30. It's the three-man rush to the sticks, and it's a first down or no? It will be, it looks like. Going pressure, Tampa Bay. And bringing it. Heineke well protected to the end zone. Carter, the catch! And Washington has its largest lead of the season. Fake to Jones. Brady's got a low throw, and is it picked off? No, incomplete. Kendall Fuller nearly scooped it off the deck, but you saw the side judge come in and say it's off the ground. Incomplete. On third down, off of Bernard and incomplete. Two backs with Heineke to start this series. Heineke down the middle, tipped into the hands of Carter. Jordan Whitehead got a hand on it, but that ricocheted right into the hands of Carter for 22 yards. Downhill run for Gibson, and a strong one at that. The best of the day for Washington. Inside the Tampa Bay 40-yard line, 15 yards. Heineke trying to move the chains. Underneath, Ricky Seals-Jones. Bouncing off tackles, seemingly has the first down. First time in 5 years that Washington has scored. Brady has to throw quick, incomplete through the hands of Johnson. Still 2 seconds to play. Washington brings pressure. Brady incomplete for Brate. And it was Jonathan Allen in the backfield to help deter Tom Brady. Allen's had another good... From the 29, it's a fake from Heineke, the rollout, the throw, the first down. It is complete to Dax Milne, the rookie out of BYU, his 5th career catch.
He could eat eggs off your head. He's way taller than you.
Here's Heineke. It is complete for a first down inside the 35 to John Bates. Longest reception of his career at 19 yards, first down. Antonio Gibson on the move for Washington. He picks up a dozen yards to set up third down and 1 for Taylor Heineke and the football team. Trying to push forward. Still on the move. What an effort. Touchdown, Washington. Gibson would not be denied. Final play of quarter number 3. Is Brady under pressure. Shaka Toney, the rookie out of Penn State. He has been very sharp. Heineke down the middle for McLaurin. Makes the catch near the 40-yard line in front of Jamel Dean. He'll pick up 21 yards to the 39. Remember his catch at the end of the first with the penalty set up the field goal. And the extra point is no good from Suckup. Heineke is going to take off, and he's going to get the first down. Winfield forces him out, but it's past the sticks. Slings it out for McLaurin with blockers in front, and a first down out across the 45-yard line.
You're showing it to the defense.
Give to Gibson, and he's got another first down. We hit the 7-minute mark of this fourth quarter. To the left. Heineke roll to the right, and he's got John Bates. Ooh, Bates gets upended by Mike Edwards. Will mark him about a yard shy of the line to gain, third and short coming up.
Well, off that.
Heineke past the sticks. It is caught. Adam Humphries. Heineke on the slant for McLaurin. He takes the hit and has the first down. 19th play of the drive is going to put the game away. Touchdown, Gibson. One of the bigger upsets in the NFL so far this season. Bruce Arians and Ron Rivera with the handshake at the half.
Third down and a yard with McCaffrey, the single back. DJ Moore in motion. Cam Newton trying to sneak it, lunging across midfield. He's short of the first down. And there's that push in the middle that you were talking about, Mark. Third down and a yard. McCaffrey in some trouble trying to find some yardage, and he will not find yardage. In fact, Washington all over that with a first down and 10. Heineke in the shotgun. Panthers show pressure. It's picked up, and Heineke with time floating it for McLaurin, and a fingertip grab up the sideline and into Carolina territory. Dante Jackson on the chase.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense number 31.
Second and 3 at the 25-yard line. Gibson with a hole. Nice cutback. And Gibson down at the 15-yard line in the arms of Burris. First down, Washington. 10-yard. Third down and 3. Five-man rush. Newton stands in and just led McCaffrey a little too far. The coverage from Cameron Curl, and it's fourth down. Third and 9. Heineke airing it deep for McLaurin down the left sideline. What an adjustment! Makes the leaping grab and a first down right in front of Dante Jackson.
They got their one-on-one matchup if they want it up top.
It's De'Ami Brown up top. Bates in motion. McKissick the carry on second down. Oh, he just slides through a tiny crease and gets the first down. That was an outstanding run by J.D. McKissick. On second down, off the play fake, into a tight window, and he finds Cam Sims for the touchdown. Oh, what a throw for Taylor Heineke. And Washington an extra point away from tying it up. Five-man Washington rush. Newton standing in, pass deflected away from DJ Moore by Danny Johnson. And that saves the possession for Washington at the 29-yard line. On first down, McKissick, as Heineke tumbled, giving the ball to his running back, and McKissick out to the 40-yard line gets the first down. Second and 9 at the 41. This is McKissick again with that heavily wrapped foot, and McKissick showing no ill effects. A yard short of the first down when Hassan Reddick makes it. Five-man pressure, Heineke over the middle, Carter wide open. First down and plenty more to the 25-yard line.
Makes it tough.
Third and 9. Panthers rush 4. Heineke over the middle. Open receiver is Adam Humphries. And he's got a first down to the Carolina 12. First down at the 12. Heineke with time over the middle into the end zone. Caught. McLaurin's got the touchdown. 9 seconds to go in the half. And Heineke finds McLaurin for 6. Motion from McLaurin. Play action. Heineke throwing short to McLaurin. He wanted to throw it earlier, but McLaurin wasn't looking as he ducks out of bounds at the 40. We check back in with McLaurin. On third and 5. Panthers rush 4. Heineke surveying the field and somehow finds Cam Sims. Got it over Jermaine Carter Jr., who delivered over the middle. From the 37 on first down, this is Gibson churning to the outside, and Gibson with another first down.
His confidence grows with every rep, with every situation that he's learning and continuing to master.
Gibson with the cut upfield, and Gibson into the secondary, still on his feet. And Gibson finally stood up at the 6.
Gilmore out on McLaurin.
It's Heineke to throw on third down for the end zone. DeAndre Carter's got the catch. His third touchdown grab of the year, and Washington's on top.
Two backers mugged up in those A-gaps.
Third down and 9. Newton over the middle, deflected and incomplete. The tip from Cole Holcomb to swat the pass away.
A little bit of a hole and force him to drop back quite a bit.
Gibson on first down had a hole on the left side, and he found the hole, banging off would-be tacklers, and has a first down to the 31-yard line. Just across the 30-yard line. They'll bring pressure. Heineke standing in, throws to McLaurin, who's got a first down. Well, you saw that heat coming, and Heineke stayed in there to find McLaurin for 15. Humphries in motion. Heineke looking right, nobody open. Now he's going to run. He's got plenty of room and a first down for Washington at the 37. And it's a lot more fun when you throw for 182 yards and 3 touchdowns with no picks. As he sprints out, and he's going to tuck this and run. And Heineke sliding down. He got popped, and here come the flags. That's Justin Burris. Second time he's been flagged today. On 4th down, Heineke, backside pressure, gets away. Heineke on the run. Carter chasing, in trouble, throws, and it's caught! John Bates came back to get it, and it's a first down for Washington.
Unblocked Morgan Fox gives him a 2nd and 12. A fumbled snap gives him another 2nd and 12.
And Heineke on the keep. Chin on the chase. Steps through the tackle, slides first down.
Instead of relying completely on his arm.
And a flag is down before the sly kick. Stepping up, jump pass, McCaffrey with the catch, and an outstanding tackle by Cole Holcomb.
Whatever it takes, just let 22 get this football.
4th down is a wide snap. Cam Newton with time for McCaffrey, makes the catch. Did he get the first down? Cameron Curl stopped him right near the line to gain at the 35. First down and 5 at the 30-yard line. Trying to find some running room and finding some is Jarrett Patterson inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Look at Charles Leno getting out in front of that thing.
A 29-yard field goal. And Sly's kick is good. 3rd down and 2. Cam to throw in traffic, and Zylstra can't pull it in. And now 4th down, and the game in the balance for Washington and Carolina. 4-man rush. Cam in trouble. Down he goes. And the Washington defense ends the storybook return of Cam Newton to Carolina with a 4th down sack. Admirable performance today for Cam Newton, but Taylor Heineke was outstanding for Washington. 206 yards.
He's a guy that just refuses to give up and finally gets his opportunity.
Heineke throwing on the run.
Journey's been so long to get to this point as well.
Heineke wants to throw. Here's Antonio Gibson. Takes a hard shot. Bobby Wagner this season. See if any self-scouting. Nope. They're going to run the ball again. And they get it with Antonio Gibson. 2 tight ends. Rookie John Bates is in for Washington. Heineke wants to throw on 2nd and 7. Sets up. Has the rookie Bates. Just the 9th catch of the season for Bates. On 1st down and 10. Here's Antonio Gibson. Again running left. Just got it away. Heineke has time. The protection's been great. There's McLaurin.
That's you better.
6.5 to go here in the first.
We did.
Bit of a low snap.
I see what you're trying to do.
2nd and 4 from the 11. Gibson. Russ went up top for Lockett for 56. Pitch it. DJ Dallas. Not going to get there. Cole Holcomb and William Jackson made sure of it. And it's not a kid. He's 28 years old. On 1st down and 10. Heineke to throw. Sideline completes to McLaurin. 9 lead in the 3rd quarter, week 2 against Tennessee. And it's still bothering them. Curtis Samuel. We'll watch for those snaps out of the shotgun. That looked good. Heineke able to get rid of it. And complete to Adam Humphrey.
He's in that tight split. You have to reroute him at the line of scrimmage.
From midfield. Russell dump it off for Collins. Ball comes out. And it's loose. Swain had a chance for Seattle and couldn't corral it. And Washington has it. Cole Holcomb.
Quite a bit.
Really
And
on the field is
you get beat, but at least come in and make the play.
Yep. It'll be 1st down Washington. Holding offense number 66.
And they're showing up tonight.
Heineke under pressure, trying to get out of there, and he does. And completes in the quarter. 1st down and 10. Set it up for Gibson. Has blockers in front of him. From the Seattle 43. Heineke loads and fires, completes to DeAndre Carter. Seattle rushing 4. McKissick. 5. Touchdown! Washington! J.D. McKissick.
Last week and gave him the nickname Scarface.
Yeah, Cam loves giving out nicknames. Here's McLaurin. Scary Terry speaking of nicknames. This is back in June. Led to a groin injury. Cost him the first 3 games of the season. Here's Carter. 2nd and 10. Seattle 43. Heineke coming across right back to Carter. De'Ami Brown is in the game for Washington. Coming across, it's Gibson out of the backfield. Another first down for Washington. Handoff. Gibson breaks a tackle. 2nd and goal. McKissick has a touchdown, has 2 touchdowns now into the end zone. J.D. McKissick for Washington. Since the league gave you the option for a 2-point conversion. Can they break that streak? Antonio Gibson can. 2-point conversion. Russ under trouble, can't get out of there. Gonna be dropped. Cam Curl.
Think that he had grit and he has heart.
That's the stuff legends are made of, right? Those kind of plays on display for everyone to see. Antonio Gibson, well, considering coaching. Now he's the starting quarterback in the NFL. Gibson. Russell trying to get out of there. And he will be dropped. And they're going to say he was down as the football came out. Up to 8 positives in Dallas. And that's a Thursday night game. Short week, although they played last Thursday. 10 and a half minutes.
Yeah, eliminating the Bucs. See if they can do a similar thing here.
Here's Gibson able to break through. 2nd and 9. Heineke to throw. Coming across the middle. Logan Thomas. Season to go right here. Here's Heineke. Fresh set of downs. Under pressure. Set it up to McKissick nicely. Right to the backs. Taking what the defense will give you. And there's Gibson again out to midfield. Feed him again, and why not? It's 2 then. Gibson, first down. Longest 3rd down they faced tonight.
Looks like they're playing a soft zone, though.
Yep. Quick throw. It's McKissick. Probably 30, 35-yard field goal. So on 4th and 4, Washington goes for it with Heineke. And it's a grab for DeAndre Carter. And in crunch time, Jarrett Patterson is the running back to the right of Heineke. Fake it to Patterson. Heineke wants to throw. This is 4th and goal. And it is caught. And the signal is touchdown. Because if Sly is healthy, you know they're kicking the chip shot field goal to go up 2 scores.
That ball just looks like it's trapped up against his wrist, and although it's...
After review. Wilson. All sorts of time. Throws, and it is intercepted. Intercepted. Kendall Fuller will seal the game for Washington, and maybe the season for...
He's a different player than he was in the first half of the year.
Started out with a run, coming to the near side. It's Gibson, big hole, first down and more. And a good start for Antonio Gibson, who comes off a career week in the win over Seattle. Because of a head injury, that is a big loss. He's a terrific receiver out of the backfield. So Gibson on the fake. Heineke rolling out. And lets it fly. He's got a man wide open. It's the backup tight end, Bates. And what a play, what a start. Blitz is coming. Heineke back foot throw. McLaurin in stride for the first down. Beauty of a throw from Heineke as pressure in his face, and he picks up 13. So it is a 3rd and 1. A little pitch out to Gibson, trying to race against Ngakoue. What a cut. Gibson's going to move forward and have it. On the fake. Heineke floating one. End zone. Oh, one-hander. Caught for the touchdown by Thomas.
It's going to pretty much go through him.
4-man rush. It's blocked. Carr dumps it to Drake, and it's knocked away, and it's incomplete. Cameron Curl was there, and it looks like the Raiders will send on the punt team.
have had a high-scoring offense. We've talked about how they can throw the ball.
Washington underwater. Gibson gets a block on the outside, and it springs him from Leno, and he's got a first down. Oh, he got a great block from the former Bear Charles Leno, and a nice pickup of 16.
For you, for our defense, and since then,
this Carr in trouble. Flags everywhere. Carr in trouble. Just tries to throw it away. And Drake caught it out of bounds. Well out of bounds, but it sure looks like 3 loss. That's the most of any running back in the league. Third down. Pressure coming. Heineke delivers on time for a first down. It's Carter. It's him in motion. Look to get it to him. Needs a block. Gets one. Who has a way to go? Not going to get there. Nowhere to go. Bobby McCain came up from the safety spot and gave him a whack.
Here he is a few years later.
3rd and 4. 4-man rush. Standing in, delivering first down again. On target like he's been all day. That's Adam Humphries who's got the catch to move the chains.
Before the pass, holding defense, number 35.
The offensive player, and it's a big, big penalty.
Sure is. Gibson will get it. Up the middle, big hole, big run. Gibson surging forward, and he picks up 9 yards on the carry.
There is no foul downfield. However, in the backfield, personal foul, roughing the passer, defense, number 98.
3rd and 11. Blitz is coming. Carr in trouble, and down he goes. Ioannidis got home.
See how the rest of it goes, but so far, so good.
Blitz coming. Heineke sees it, floats one high. Catch is made by Thomas, who's got it for the first down. He had the touchdown earlier on a terrific catch. That time hauls it in again. Blitz coming. Picked up. Carr low and incomplete. He tried to get it to Renfro.
Personal foul, illegal block below the waist, defense, number 24. That 15-yard penalty is enforced in the previous spot.
On the fake, Heineke, mid-range, Thomas, big gainer, inside the 20. They will mark him out of bounds right there, as a matter of fact, on the 20. Can't find anyone, room to run. Heineke takes it, slides down inside the 10. It's a 1st and goal.
He's really struggling.
Heineke slings it sidearm. Gibson is caught for the touchdown.
That was huge.
Carr and a mistimed screen by Jacobs. There's a penalty as well. End zone high and incomplete. He tried to get it in there to Edwards. He had him, but he missed him.
See how it plays out today.
Here is Gibson. And he's got a first down. Well, there's an injured 2nd and 8. Heineke has time. Quick hitter underneath the Bates. That's the backup tight end who has a first down. Carr floats one. End zone! Incomplete!
2-minute drives. Game's on your shoulders.
Heineke in trouble. Looking, throwing, and has a completion. Did he haul it in? He did. See Brian Johnson, if Washington gets in range, this is his 5th NFL game today, just signed. First they got to do that and get there, and that'll help as Humphries has the catch. He went backwards, and they give him a first down. Clock does run. Pressure up the middle. Heineke sidearm throw. Has it complete. Humphries this time out of bounds.
To Samuel, who came into the backfield.
They will give it to him up the middle, and he's got it. First down, I think. Let's see. Now the initial marking, it says he's just short. And it sneaks it through. Oh, my. Guts personified by Johnson. Carr rolling, looking, just going to throw it as far as his arm can take him. Jones is down there. Incomplete. No flag. Bobby McCain on the coverage.
Could be the last play of the game. Carr, can his arm get him there? Throws it deep down the field. It is incomplete. No flags. Washington wins it. Third down. Gets it on the outside. Cooper makes a man miss and has a way to go and is not going to get there. They did a good job to get out of the first tackle, but he's still going to come up 5 yards short.
And since the bye, he's been fantastic.
Looking to throw, pressure in his face, throws complete. And a first down. It is caught by Adam Humphries. And a good.
All of a sudden, that box lightens up a little bit, and the run game starts to pop.
Second down, Prescott airs it out. Collins intercepted. It was to nowhere, and Landon Collins has the pick. Prescott, pressure coming from Allen, tipped in the air and incomplete. That hung up there for a while.
Games like today will go a long way.
1st and 10. Prescott is taken down. Washington gets home. Jonathan Allen gets the sack.
And keep building for the rest of the season.
3rd and 5, and that pass a little off for Cooper. Incomplete. Danny Johnson was in the area, and now their number 1 receiver goes out too. Not great. Gibson has a hole for the first time today, streaking across the 20 and a first down. Boy, did they need that.
Haven't seen a lot of it so far today.
I mean, look at the offense. They're in the 4-game win streak, obviously. Holding the ball, converting third downs. They've done none of that today, obviously. Heineke kind of sidearm delivery to Bates, who has room, has blocking, has a first down, and he's out across the 40 to John Bates, the rookie from Boise State. Heineke, Patterson's wide open, first down and more as he's inside the 45. So Jared Patterson has his first touch today.
If you can keep them on the field, you can gain an advantage.
Pressure up the middle. Heineke spins away. Nice move. Sets. Launches deep. Looking for Sims. He's got it! And they say no! He's out of bounds! Oh, Cam Sims. Incredible effort against Diggs, but he did not land inbounds. That is an incredible play. Let's see.
Yeah, his left knee is in. That's
down.
a touchdown.
Heineke in trouble. Spins away. Will he run it? He's going to try it. He's going to dive for the end zone. He hits the pylon, and it's good for 2. Here they drop. Prescott sees it. Steps up. Can't find anyone. Prescott taken down. Deron Payne for the sack.
It's the guy they cannot afford to lose.
Yeah, Ty and Sicky in there now at left tackle. Prescott on third down, throwing far side of the field, has a completion. Clement and tackled immediately by Cam Curl. Well done.
They're hanging in there, only giving up 1 touchdown.
The third down, they drop out of the blitz. Get a quick hit from Curl again. Clement can't hang on, wouldn't have been short of the first down anyway, and they force another punt. Overall, about where Dallas is and with this staff on 2nd and 15. Allen loads up, throws Sims, who caught the touchdown earlier. Good footwork there. He's inbounds for a first down. Dan Quinn told us, in some ways, the injury's fortunate. As right over the middle, Williams, seam inside the 15 and down to the 10. It'll be a first and goal. They will run it and get in. Touchdown, Jonathan Williams.
That drive might not seem overly important in the grand scheme of things as far as today is concerned. Got a long way to go, but that's the process of a 4-minute offense.
On the fake, Prescott pumps, throws, intercepted. Holcomb's got it with a pass to the end zone. Holcomb still on his feet, and he's in. Oh my goodness! This game just changed dramatically. A pick 6 for Cole Holcomb. 3rd and 3. Prescott to throw, slant, dropped, incomplete. Fuller was there, may have gotten a hand on it. And Washington's going to get it back. And
And he'll throw on first down, and it's Gibson who makes the catch, and a nice move by Antonio Gibson. And Gibson.
You don't want to just run it down their throat.
3 tight ends. Hurts will pull it on play action, and it's dropped by Dallas Goedert. He had nothing but green in front of him.
Let's see, we'll get a good look right here. Ball. Heel. Oh,
wow. Ricochets right to Landon Collins. It was ruled incomplete. The punt team was on the field, and it went off his heel.
Oh, wow. What a break. It was a tough sledding for them. Then Kyle Allen leads them on a comeback in the second half.
Gibson, delayed handoff up the middle.
I'd love to see him just slam it up in there and run the ball. There you go.
Gibson on 3rd and short. He's got the first down.
It was just a disaster in that first half.
2nd and 8. Gilbert, good protection. Gibson with the catch, and Gibson down at the 5.
So they can keep the same defensive personnel and try and attack it with the run game.
Gibson leaping into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Not been an easy task for anybody this year to do that. Hurts on 2nd down. Nobody open, in trouble, and he's sacked for the 2nd time. The ball's out. A turnover, and Landon Collins, who had the heel pick earlier, comes up with a ball. It's loose again across midfield, and Washington recovered a fumble for the 2nd time. The pressure from Montez Sweat forces the fumble, and Washington gets its 2nd turnover of quarter number 1. So it's first down Washington at the 47, and Garrett Gilbert taking a deep shot. Got a man open, jump ball caught. McLaurin inside the 10. 1st and goal, Washington.
Unfortunately, it didn't pan out, but hey, it's 2 huge turnovers for this team.
On 3rd and 9. Hurts all day to throw, nobody open. He can run. Hurts lunging forward. He's a yard short of a Philadelphia first down. Hurts, back corner, well covered. Devontae Smith trying to tip it to himself. Well, we're right here. Gilbert. Nobody open, has to check it down to Carter on the sideline, and Carter.
But the best part about it is these 2-minute calls are usually the easiest ones to remember. The shorter and quick hitting plays.
Here's Carter. Oh, an opening for DeAndre Carter. Carter may change the calculus here for Washington with a return. Gilbert. Short toss, Ricky Seals-Jones with the catch at the bottom of your screen on 1st down and 10. Gilbert will check it short. Nice catch on the high throw. Ricky Seals-Jones into Eagles territory on 3rd down and 6. Hurts with pressure coming, wants the screen dropped by Goedert, his 2nd drop tonight. From the 10-yard line on 1st down. Gilbert will hand to Gibson. Gets to the edge, and Gibson stumbling forward.
And said the guys are prepared to play tonight. Coach Speak has nothing to do with gender, you guys.
Thank you, Laura. A bobble catch by Carter.
Especially if Philly can keep running it.
Hill back in, 2nd and 8. Pressure up the middle. Hurts in some trouble, and Hurts goes down. 26. Hurts over the middle. Catch is made short of the first down. No advance thanks to Cole Holt. Going back to work on 2nd and 8. Turning upfield. Gibson stopped short of the first down by Marcus Epps.
Your percentages of completion.
Defense number 29. Ball's placed in the spot of the foul and an automatic first down.
By Maddox here. It's a little extra shove. I mean,
Ron Rivera told Laura Oakman they needed to run the ball better on 1st down. They didn't there, but a good throw by Gilbert to the sideline, and Ricky Seals-Jones.
Impressive throw.
3rd down and 1. Play action.
Got him.
Gilbert fires. Caught. It's the tight end Bates lunging across the goal line. He'll be down inside the 2. Patterson in the backfield with Gilbert. It'll be Patterson who gets the carry, fighting his way to the goal line. He's in for a Washington touchdown. Comparison I can make between father and son. Swing pass to Gibson, and Gibson makes the first man miss and gets good positive yardage. Now this moment is 3rd and 5 for Garrett Gilbert with the pocket collapsed.
collapsing dart to the sideline and a pressure. 2nd and 9. Gilbert standing in, throws to Cam Sims. 3rd and 10. They bring pressure. It's picked up. Gilbert throws. Humphreys with a sliding catch. Technical director Sean Monaco. And our production manager is Ashley Cox. Says
a young quarterback got ready to play, an inexperienced quarterback, I should say, in just his 2nd start.
At the 37-yard line. Blitz from the corner, and Prescott under pressure again, and down he will go. So 3rd down and 16 now. Over the middle. That is caught by Cedric Wilson, loses it, and then flips it out to the side. It is Amari Cooper who takes it there, and he's going to back all the way up to the 30-yard line. And Garrett Gilbert got the start on Tuesday. 2nd and 10. And a little sidearm shot caught. That's a 1st down and brought him up, and he wound up starting a playoff game and played well against Tampa Bay. Gibson to the outside has a little bit of room before he is defense last year. From the 25-yard line now, Heineke tries to work them back into the game and throws into double coverage, and that will be caught. De'Ami Brown, a rookie out of North Carolina. This is DeAndre Carter on the end around, and Carter will take it for a 1st down before he's usually Dallas turnovers. Big play here for Washington on a 3rd down. Flipped out here to Gibson, and he will dive into the end zone for the touchdown. Heineke under pressure on almost every pass tonight. Once again, right there, 5 plays, 75 yards. Back-to-back years out of Alabama. 2nd down and 10. And big hole here for Gibson.
What do you think? You bounced it in the stands.
It's caught on the run. Gibson. 3rd and 7. And incomplete.
It was phenomenal at crushing people, playing to run the whole thing. But he wasn't one of those, I'm going to drop back to center field and play pass coverage.
Meanwhile, you got John Bates.
Those key 3rd down pass rush situations. And when they're fresh, just hard to handle. The whole lot is turning into this turnover machine for Dallas.
Tresueo had his last punt blocked. Apart from that, he was averaging about 50 yards per boot. Sends that one along the goal line before it reaches it. And perfect.
And so it's really, who is it that gets hot and healthy? That's really what it comes down to. I tell you, this Dallas team.
3rd and 12, look out. Allen will throw on the run and throws into traffic in the National Football League on 2nd down and 6 here. And Allen throws, and it'll be hauled in. And let's grab 4th and 2. And we'll keep the drive going here as Adam Humphreys.
Does it really matter how you build your team?
Well, every Washington fan is 2nd most since then. And that's going to be taken to the 1-yard line. The ball comes out. And they're going to spot it right there. John Bates, who had that nice play before down the right sideline, is stopped a little shy of the goal line. A little conference going on right now.
Yeah, the ball came out, but he did recover it. And the recovery was
a touchdown. Oh, okay.
He's out once again with Gibson on 3rd and 3. Heineke airs it out. What a catch made inside Philly territory. Cam Sims. On play action, Heineke. He steps up, a little sidearm sling, and a knee-high catch made by Adam Humphreys. Heineke off to a good start, completing his first 2 passes. Throws off his heels towards the boundary. It's the rookie tight end, John Bates, in this Washington offense, clicking right down the field. Washington right away inside the red zone. And off to Patterson. Patterson inside the 5. Patterson, touchdown, Washington. On 3rd and 6, they go empty for Hurts. Design roll. And it's complete but short. He finds Quez Watkins for the first time today. 4th down. give to Howard, and Howard is stuffed. What a fourth down stand by this Washington defense. On 3rd and 1, Heineke in the gun. Pressure, Heineke is able to get rid of it, and the catch is made by Ricky Seals-Jones, the tight end. The playmaker today is 4 for 4. He's found 4 different receivers. Heineke to pass. Put some zip on it. Catch made complete. DeAndre Brown. Such plays better than any other unit in the league this year. Another catch made. Terry McLaurin streaking down the sideline, 6 for 6, his 6th different receiver.
Prior to the pass, illegal contact, defense, 58.
This week for Washington, he's also the holder. And Sly puts it through from 31 yards. Hurts to pass on 3rd and goal. Hurts back of the end zone, incomplete, looking for Devontae Smith. Their top receiver, and it's not close. And here is McLaurin on the wide receiver screen. Right away, his second catch is good for a first down. Over the last 2 seasons. Heineke on play action with time. He tracks down. First down scamper after the reception from Patterson out of the backfield. Scored his first career touchdown a couple of weeks ago against Philadelphia. Williams on the reception. He puts on a move, and Williams will move the chain. So the running back out of the backfield, a couple of receptions in a row. 39-yard attempt coming for Sly. Hit from 31 earlier. And Washington has found points in all 3 drives. Sly is 2 for. That's up 3rd and short. Hurt steps out. And he is somehow able to get out of it. It looked like Washington gave up on the sack thinking he was down. He scored free, but is eventually taken to the ground. Heineke has been nearly perfect. 11 for 12 today. He spread it around as well. They start on the ground and a good run. Jared Patterson, the rookie, carrying the load today. TJ Edwards. Maybe they can stitch it up at half. 3rd and 1 now. Just over 30 seconds remaining. Well, the man with a fresh decal is Jared Patterson. The base of the 3, possibly.
Or the base of the 8.
Yeah, it could be. Over the middle and complete. Cam Sims, his 3rd grab here in the first half.
How much confidence?
He's 13 of 14 for 161 yards. 23 seconds remaining, and it's complete. McLaurin. So this a near season long for Sly, kicking for his 3rd team this year, 4th different kicker for Washington. And Sly swings his foot into it, and Sly is good from 55 yards deep. Philadelphia. Hurts has to scramble. Pressure from the backside. He doesn't know it's there, and he throws it out of bounds. Makes it 1st and 14. Heineke to pass. Complete in a tight window. Terry McLaurin, who is getting the use that
season, one of the top teams in the NFC.
On first down, Heineke steps up. He tucks. Second leading rusher for Washington is able to slide right by the line of the game. Hurts over the middle, leaping catch is made, but shy.
To more of a single high, you see the opposite safety down here right now, basically being more aggressive in the run game.
Good hard run by Jared Patterson. You can't believe it.
Pass interference, defense, number 29.
Hurts out of the gun. To the ground. Like that is short. Cole Holcomb, Washington linebacker there to make the hit on Scott. First pass play of the drive. Hurts, pressure. Rager cannot adjust to make the catch. So far, so good. Sweat a couple of sacks, a couple of deflections here on 3rd and 10. Heineke finds Bates, is tied in, and he's able to spin forward right on top of the line to gain. Out of the backfield, Patterson inside of Philly territory. TJ Edwards with the tackle.
Angles getting to the running back.
Complete to Sims. Sims has a first down catch and run. 3rd and 5 now. Again, Patterson out of the backfield has a first down to the 20.
After a 2-yard pickup, Heineke open. That's McLaurin. Gets a first down across the 30-yard line and steps.
I think when you talk to Patrick Graham and Joe Judge, both impressed with the defense, the athleticism. They've got to have that complementary component from the offense throughout the course of his career here in year 2.
Looking on as Jared Patterson comes in. Heineke on the move. He loves to throw on the run and delivers. McLaurin, a juggling catch down inside the 25 of the Giants. Difference here now is Joey Sly lines up to give Washington 3 on this opening drive. And he's been heard an Omaha from Fromm. Blitz is on. He gets rid of it. Rudolph is stopped short of the first down. And smothered. Alex Bachman coming from the receiver spot. Jamin Davis, the rookie linebacker, was ready. Quick pass, McLaurin. And following his blocks to midfield. McLaurin, 1,000 receiving yards.
If you're going to have success, you've got to get that figured out.
Antonio Gibson with a big hole. Gets another block up across the 45 near midfield as he is run out of bounds. He emphasized that to us once again as he completes his second year here. See if they can pin him deep. And that hits. And there you go. At the half. Interesting formation.
I mean, really, you're at the 4-yard line, and you don't feel comfortable enough in your offense to be able to run a traditional.
With their head coach and their quarterback, we saw Zach Wilson last week go toe-to-toe with Brady and the Patriots. McLaurin runs underneath that one down to the 30 of the Giants, and an excellent throw from Taylor Heineke. Tressway is the holder. The kick is good. 6-0 Washington.
I mean, and just to see where he's at this year, how much he's matured and grown.
It's a handoff. Jonathan Williams sheds a tackle, and he's up across the 35, across the 40, brought down at the 41-yard line of Washington, and the Washington football team running game is clicking. Some shuffling the play clock down to 3-2. Just got that ball snapped. Williams carries against the first down, and he's rumbled inside the 40. Blitz coming, the throw, and it's intercepted! And that's going to be a Washington football team touchdown! Bobby McCain! Giants need 9. Jake Fromm fires quickly. Ingram at midfield. It'll be 4th down. Fromm's throw batted away. His receiver Ingram was open inside the 30, but James Smith-Williams deflected that pass.
You know how important every possession was last week against the Eagles, just 8 possessions, and 2 of those in 2-minute situations.
Washington has 1 as Gibson carries. On a 2nd and 5, Gibson will get plenty for the first down to the 47-yard line of the Giants. He's 7 yards away from 1,000 for this season, and he's going to get it. Gibson inside the 30 of the Giants.
And there's Terry McLaurin right there now as we get inside this red zone.
Gibson is loose, and that's a Washington touchdown for Antonio Gibson. Well-deserved on a day that he's dominated. An 18-yard touchdown run. 1,000-yard season and 100-yard rushing day.
That's a really challenging adjustment, and it was one of the harder things for Antonio to get used to, but you can see how well he's done here year 2.
And now Washington with picking up the football Is that ruled a fumble? Tim Settle has it. Looked like a pass, and it's...
Yeah, what was it, an empty hand coming?
And this will be another 23-yarder. And he punches that through to make it 22-7. And that's probably where he should have kept the comments, because that's where they were directed at his football team, and the disappointment in their record as Fromm is sacked and a flag comes in. We went to the playoffs last year with a 7-9 record. This will be their 7th win this season. Of course, we have the extra game, so they'll finish it at 7-10, providing this score holds up as they flip it to Carter. And DeAndre Carter gets a first down and tries to wisely stay inbounds and does. Wow.
So, I don't know. You might have wanted to pick a different day.
Blitz is on, and it's intercepted. Bobby McCain has 2 today. Signaling, falling, and going to run this out. A fitting end to the way Washington's defense played today. And what will become of Joe Judge?